Alright, Shalom. Honor and praise, glory be to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and especially elders of me and my own camp who were teaching and guiding me. Shalom. Shalom Marbarakatham to all the brothers that I labor with in true faith and in sincerity. Shalom to elect and hopeful elect out there. Lord willing, this will be edifying and or exhorting. So this is going to be a slight, call it a testimony of this dream I had. And I've been thinking about it, and I related it to the scriptures finally of the situation where Peter tried to walk on the water to follow Yahweh Shai. So I'm gonna just start with the dream that I had. So I was somehow I was high up in the sky, and basically I was confident about me being up in the sky, not being afraid whether I was flying up there or however. I believe it was due to me, being able to fly, because that's what most of my dreams are about. Well, that's what I have a lot of dreams about me being able to fly and whatnot. So, it seemed like it was a form of a roller coaster, and I was at the top peak of the roller coaster by myself, just not strapped in to no seatbelt or nothing, or to no roller coaster. I was just up there, free. And then the roller coaster came up with the individuals on the roller coaster. It was something like this, and some conversation went back and forth between me and them, and I said, I'll meet you at the bottom. Because, I guess I had the confidence to say that and to be able to beat them to the bottom. While they was going down the roller coaster, I guess I had confidence I was going to be able to jump down, fly down, or whatever, to get to the bottom. And then, as I looked down, it seemed like I was so far up in the sky, like where the clouds were, around where the clouds be at, like where planes be at, and like the close to that peak height, along those lines, somewhere around there. I was like way farther up than what I thought I was, like way farther up. So when I looked down, all that confidence went away for some reason. I doubted, and I was nervous. Like I didn't get up there myself already. Not myself, but, in whichever way I got up there. So all that went out the window, and I just got nervous and, and scared. Because I probably flew up there, And, I was kind of disappointed in myself, meditating on this dream. Like, why didn't I just jump down or fly down like I said I was going to do? How did I cause that doubt demon to get on me after I already had the spiritual power? Because for the confidence that I had to have in that moment, I would have had to have the spiritual power. Now, and then that makes me compare that dream to other dreams, because I be flying high above a city or certain cities, and it might be the city that I live in, but I was like downtown, and I was just flying high above these towers and these buildings. And as I do so, I would be slightly nervous and slightly confident. But even that's off, we gotta be fully confident. We can't have no doubt. And I'm gonna start getting into it. Now, going to the scriptures. And basically, and to say this too, I shouldn't have no doubt. I shouldn't have had any doubt in that moment, right? All right, so let's get to it. All right, so Matthew 14 and 24 says, but the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Yahushua went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a spirit, and they cried out for fear. But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. Yahushua said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. We're going to pause right there. You see now, Peter, he had, in this moment, you can say Peter's confidence was higher than his doubt. He had more confidence than he had doubt. He said, Lord, let me come with you. You right? And then Yahushua said, come on. And Peter, and it said he walked on the water. So there's no telling how long he walked on the water. But he was doing it, because it said Peter walked on the water. So he was already performing this miracle, performing this feat, this form of spiritual power, control of the elements. Peter was doing it. But then, just like how what had happened with me in my dream, I already was doing these things, flying above these towers, at the top of the roller coaster. But that doubt demon came on me. Same thing with Peter. Our faith got to be through the roof. Our faith, we got to have that strong faith. Especially if, like in times like this, when we already got it, we can't let, All right, so, Matthew 14 and 29, and he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. See? Now, I can compare that to the dream that I just had last night. When I looked down, I became afraid. And when Peter saw the wind boisterous, let me get that word, boisterous. It says strong, violent, forcibly. So some strong winds, some strong, powerful winds. So when Peter saw the strong winds, it shook him up. And when I saw how high I was, it shook me up. And I became afraid, just like Peter became afraid. Forgetting that the Spirit was with us. Forgetting that the Lord was with us. Now it says, Matthew 14 and 31. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? Why you doubt? Yahushua like, you was doing it, man. Why you doubt? What caused you to doubt? I was already with you. The spiritual power, was with you. Why did you doubt? And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. So, this is what we got to learn from. We got to learn from these situations that had happened. All right, let me get that. Romans 15 and 4 says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. So we read and we learned how Peter had went through this situation. And Yahushua called him, "O thou of little faith." He said Peter had little faith. So these are things that we need to learn from. We know the Lord, he likes. I'm gonna just get it. I ain't gonna try to paraphrase it. So this is what we learn through the scriptures. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So we need that faith to please him, to please Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Having strong faith, having a whole lot of faith will please him. And this whole situation happened, so we could learn from it, really. So Peter can learn from it, everything. And the same thing I believe, personally, about my dream that I had. Like if you were to take flight and now you up in the clouds, don't get scared now. For real, don't get scared now. You got yourself up there through the Spirit, of course. You got yourself up there. No. You got yourself up there. No, Slakia. The Lord got you up there. The Lord was dealing with you to get you up there, to be able to fly. He granted you with that ability. So why are you scared now? You think he brought you up there to die? You think he brought you up there to let you fall out the sky, hit the ground and die? Did Peter think that he was going to die in front of the Lord? Did Peter think that he was just going to drown and the Lord wasn't going to be able to save him? Same thing with the rest of the disciples that was on the ship. They knew that the Lord wasn't far away. They were doubting too, but all of this is stuff that we learn from. We all, we learn from all of this stuff. Just like when they was in the wilderness. When Israel was in the wilderness, they always kept doubting. They kept doubting. They kept questioning the Lord. Like, he brought us here to die? We might as well stay in Egypt. You saved us to die? You perform these great works to save us? Just to kill us? Like, they didn't make any sense, But all of that too, as well, was written for our learning. So we can learn from our past mistakes, because our forefathers, we are our forefathers. We learn from the past things that we've done, so we don't repeat them. Hebrews 11:6 again. But without faith, it is impossible. It is impossible to please him, Yahweh, in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai. We can't do anything without faith. Faith is where it all starts. Faith is what allows you to take the first step, second step, and the third step, and to keep going through that faith. So, Lord willing, everything I brought out was edifying and or exhorting. I'm going to end it here saying shalom.